Teaching tricks gives a perfect opportunity to build the bond with your pet as you play together. Today's trick selection is RollOver. This classic trick is fun, cute, and relatively easy to teach. Let's give it a try. Here's the criteria for the trick. On cue, the dog will roll all the way over in either direction. RollOver is a single trick. Rolling in both directions still only counts as one. RollOver. Good for you. Choose your training space carefully. As usual, you'll want a quiet, distraction-free area. You'll need plenty of space to work for this one so that your dog doesn't roll into obstacles like furniture or walls. The bigger the dog, the more space you'll need. Always train this trick on the ground. If you were to ask for RollOver on a raised surface like the bed or the couch, your dog might accidentally roll right off the edge and risk injuring himself. Watch how your dog lies on his own and work with his natural inclination. Ask him to roll away from the direction that his back legs are pointing. Some dogs lie straight down like a sphinx. From this position, he could roll either way. Try both to see which way your dog prefers. We're teaching RollOver using the lure method. Starting with your dog in a down position, bring a treat right to his nose, then move your hand back towards his shoulder. As the treat moves behind him, your dog will need to twist his neck to follow the treat. This should shift his weight more fully onto his hip. As you move your hand further across the shoulder blades, your dog's head movement will be limited and he'll need to roll farther to try to follow the treat. This may have him flop onto his side. That's perfect. Just keep going until the dog has fully rolled over onto the other side. Nice and slow. Down. Roll. That's it. You can do it. Keep going. You can do it. Keep going. You got it. There you go. Good for you. This is a trick where it's best not to break things up too much so that the dog doesn't stall in the middle. Ideally, when teaching RollOver, wait until your dog rolls all the way over to give the reward. Down, roll over. Good for you. When your dog is rolling over reliably following a lure, try one repetition with an empty hand. Pretend you're holding a treat and move your hand exactly the same way as before. As soon as your dog rolls over, praise and reward with a treat from your pocket, treat bag, or container. As you practice, your hand moving in a circle may become a visual cue for your dog. The direction that you move your hand, clockwise or counterclockwise, will depend on which way you're asking your dog to roll. RollOver. Good job. RollOver. We've been training RollOver starting with the dog in a down position. If you decide to try to ask for RollOver starting with the dog in a standing position, you may encounter a common issue where the dog offers spin instead. Remember that dogs follow body language or physical cues before verbal ones. The circular hand motions for RollOver and spin may look similar. You can easily modify your hand signal for RollOver to be a spiral or a double circle to make a clearer difference for the dog. It won't take long for your dog to sort it out and offer the correct trick that you're asking for. RollOver. RollOver. For a challenge, you can try to teach your dog to roll over in the opposite direction. Remember that just as we have, dogs have a left-right preference and a natural inclination. RollOver in reverse may not be as smooth and may need much more practice. Some dogs can do both directions equally well, but others just can't do it at all. You won't know until you try. That's all for today. Have fun with your training and come join us again as we explore more exciting tricks.